The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are the speaker's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the Bunk Collective and its affiliates. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only. This program might include strong images or language and may not be suitable for all audiences. This podcast was mainly created for fun and entertainment. And because we're the only podcast that has a big enough bravado to talk about all these. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys, welcome to the Kingdom Podcast Season 4. This is Yuki, this is Ashley, this is Arbiter.
That is my government name.
Yes, that's our government name. That's the name on our ID. So this is Chelsea over here, 2/3 of Spill the Soju on the show back here. And this is our part 2 of our tournament. Basically, it's the Kingdom Podcast tournament. So for context, from part 1, we listed down 16 groups, or 16 boy groups, top boy groups that we thought were like in K-pop, and now we're kind of not ranking but making a competition between all 16 groups to determine who is the best boy group of all time. But before we get to that, Ash, Chels, what are your socials? Where can we find you? And stuff.
Well, for me, my personal social in anywhere is at _with_love_ash. But for the podcast on Instagram, you could find us on Spill the Soju podcast, and on Twitter it's at stspotph.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm at Chelsea Toledo on Instagram _Chelsea Toledo _ Chelsea Toledo on TikTok, if that's your thing. So, hey.
Oh, that's everyone's thing. These are K-pop fans we're talking about.
That's true.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
follow me there too.
TikTok. Friggin' A.
Yeah.
Good stuff. We're now in part 2, basically the quarterfinals of this tournament. Again, this is TKP's pick.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
just wanted to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you guys will definitely have like differing views. That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's our podcast, so we're gonna do what we normally do here, and that's to create controversy. Fantastic.
Okay.
Let's start off with these are all so difficult.
Just looking at this
like,
list, man. Just looking at this list like breaks my heart. Like that we have to pick.
Yeah. Let's go with the first ones. Because they're probably the people that we did not talk about for a while now.
Mm.
Super Junior, Big Bang. Era Morigueta.
Exactly.
No, I'm just wait. No, wait. I'm just
Mm-mm-mm.
saying, it's like this is such a difficult
It
thing
is.
to. It's like it's gonna get more difficult over
For
time,
sure.
and we always expected that. But we're looking at Super Junior and Big Bang,
Mm.
and we're still gonna make that kind of argument where, or I at least will make that argument where, which is a more problematic group and which had the more kind of reach. But towards Big Bang as an argument, this is impact we're talking about. And it's like it's just so stark, you know? But wow, my dog decided to become a dog. But yeah, I mean it's I don't know. Like right now, I just don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta hear both of your arguments here, or
I feel
specifically
like
Ash.
the closer we are, I feel like the closer we are to the center of this tournament, to the number like the best,
The best, yeah.
it's gonna get more subjective. It's gonna... Plus,
That's
I
true.
also feel like it's already a matter of preference. Like,
Yes.
what kind of impact are
But
you looking for?
we're gonna try and be objective.
Yeah, we are
as
going to try and be objective, but at this point, when a lot of the arguments that made them come to the quarterfinals are, you can't use it as arguments as well because they're around the same place and things like that. It's gonna be so hard.
But you know what? Like, I feel that Super Junior as a group is now still more relevant than Big Bang.
Mm,
I just wanted to point that out.
mm,
It's like they're still out there. They're still creating songs. It's like they're still appearing on shows. And that's why that's always the argument for Super Junior. At least like both of these groups, can I just say, impact wise, they created their own ripple. It's like
mm, 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 mm.
it wasn't even a question.
Yeah.
It's like their own ripple, their own impact, their own group or their
Mm-hmm.
own fandom, and it just like I think right now it just resonates that Super Junior as a name, it's like the namesake resonates more right now, but only because of Big Bang's absence.
Mm, mm,
And
mm, mm,
if ever that Big Bang decides to come back as a four-man group,
mm.
it's like I'm pretty damn sure that it would break the
Yeah.
internet and just like bombard everyone with like
Mm-hmm.
"Putang ina, Genie! Genie!"
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly you. Mm. It's like you should have seen her dun sa last comeback ng Big Bang. She was crying.
Mm.
So so I don't know. That this is where I get stomped right now. These two
Yeah.
groups,
Same.
I I gotta hear you, Ash.
Yes.
Yeah. Cause like, okay. Thing is, like what you said, if Big Bang can still function as a group, like all four, then maybe we will be able to see how their impact can transcend through time, through all the generations.
Mm,
That is just because they're not, that it's hard to see how they can, because what do you call this, a lot of the second and third gen groups are coming back these days,
that's true. Yeah.
and you can sort of see how relevant they can still be, and that's why we can make that argument for Super Junior because they have been coming back, and Infinite, or like 2 p.m.
Shit.
B1A4 thing
I
like
forgot about
sis.
Infinite. What the hell? My heart.
So that's the only disadvantage that Big Bang has, because they're not active, so you can't really say if they have if they really have that impact now, since we can't really say.
Mm,
But
yeah.
with Super Junior, I feel like they are able to continue, also because they have a lot of members. So in a way, there's still that sense that they're a group. And oh man, I'm also stumped. Like this,
Are we leaving this decision to Chelsea here? Because I know what the answer will be if we leave it to her.
because I think for me, I would pick Super Junior, but only because um Big Bang has limited moves right now.
Current relevancy. If we're
Yeah.
looking, yeah, current relevancy. It's like Super Junior really were pretty relevant for the longest amount of time. And yeah, but it's just that like I
Just,
also was part of that niche group that
mm,
fell in love with the sound and just basically the angst
mm, mm, mm.
of Big Bang.
Same.
May I?
So
May I? I
yes, you may.
Yuki, you be the arbiter for this round because I'm gonna go ham. Um.
Okay, go for it.
So Big Bang doesn't need to be active to stay relevant.
Yeah, true.
The reason why, I'm sorry, I love Suju, but the reason why they're active so much on shows is because they need to stay relevant. If they don't do that,
Oh,
if they don't do that, they're gonna get overpowered by
that's true.
other people. Big Bang just needs to chill. Once they release,
Yeah.
once one of them, just one of them, they don't even need to do a whole group. One of
Mm.
them comes back. It's That's it.
It's
They're
game
set.
over.
They're set for the rest of the freaking year. They're set for the next
Mm, mm,
3 years.
mm.
Oh, look at what
Mm-hmm.
happened with 2023. That happened.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. So,
mm,
like, you know how Suju has come back. Were they able to win again in the music shows up against the current gen? But Taeyang came back by
okay.
himself and still won.
Mm,
So
that's
that's
true.
my argument for that.
I changed my answer. It's Big Bang.
That's my argument. I
No,
love
that's true.
Suju. Like,
That's
don't
true.
get this wrong. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
second gen
That's
has
true.
my whole heart, and Suju's there.
Mm-mm.
But
Mm.
that's Big Bang for you, and
Yeah.
that's how they've been ever since. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I was also thinking. Sorry, go.
they don't need to go everywhere and promote
Yeah.
everywhere. They let their
Mm-mm.
music, their performances do the talking for
Mm-mm.
them.
Yeah.
So, and I rest my case.
Yes. I was also thinking, because, like, if GD just stood there by himself, he could beat everyone in Super Junior.
Ah!
No.
But
Why is this so
yeah,
controversial?
yeah. But yeah, I wanted to see how Super Junior could have been. But then, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
It's Big Bang.
Yeah, it's got to be them. It's like I tried an orbit for as best I can. You know, it's like Super Junior. You proved a really good point there, Chels, where it's like it's just very hard to stay relevant, even as individuals. To it's like if we're gonna compare it to
Mm.
Big Bang, you know, it's just so different. It's just so stark. But at the same time, it was very difficult because these two groups really it's like set standards.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not it's like yeah, at one point they were standards, like they were the
Mm-hmm.
standard. And I said this previously where it's like the standards will definitely change over
Mm-hmm.
time, but these people are blueprints of the industry
Mm-mm.
where people are be like made like in their own image and likeness basically.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like
super
it's
you
because
know
they don't overlap. Like,
yeah
Yes.
Super Junior made standard ABC. Big Bang did EFG, you know?
yeah
So it doesn't compete
Yes.
like in its or in
yeah
its like most natural way. But we are
that's
making
right.
them compete. That's why it's hard.
And it's like if you look at Super Junior and Big Bang, it's like if you mix them all together, those are probably the blueprints for Gen 4.
Mm,
You know, it's like even Gen 3.
Yeah.
It's
mm,
like at one
Yeah.
point. So I would definitely put Big Bang on
Yeah.
top of it
yeah,
though.
Big Bang.
I'm telling you, it's a
So
big mistake that you placed me in this episode, my guy. Like, big mistake. Okay, next.
okay, it's like let's do it. 2 p.m. EXO.
Perfect. I love this
Okay,
game.
we can't make the TVXQ argument here. These two groups had bangers
Mm,
of songs. Like both discographies are pretty solid. You know, it's like
mm-hmm,
we can't make the TVXQ argument.
mm,
These two groups are also hella good singers,
mm,
hella good dancers,
yeah.
and obviously they sing live
Mm,
because they
We
can,
love that.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
and we love that because we're Gen 2 fans.
mm-hmm.
Um, image though are a bit different. It's like
Yeah.
it's like very different images, right? So it's a matter. It's like I think for this, like it's gonna also be a whole lot of subjective
Mm-hmm.
preferences.
Mm-hmm.
Because what kind of music
Yeah.
resonated more,
Mm-hmm.
or what kind of impact also that like impact would probably be somewhat neck and neck in a sense.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
here's my argument towards 2PM and EXO here. 2PM, I feel, kind of left everyone sort of like Sistar, where they were high up, whereas EXO kind of plateaued.
Mm-mm.
It was like such a meteoric rise. Like I said, fastest rising group of all time, probably for EXO, but they kind of plateaued,
Mm-hmm.
and the relevancy weren't really there anymore. Kind of been overshadowed by a lot of the groups that are still currently actively promoting right now. But 2PM, when they left the industry and started doing their own thing, I think they were still in the up and up,
Yeah.
or could have done so much more. Um, but due to circumstances, that didn't really happen. But I think that's my argument towards this 2PM EXO thing. But if I were to pick, I'd still pick EXO. Um, I think it's basically like me being subjective and stuff. It just resonated more for me,
Mm.
like the kind of music that EXO
Mm-hmm.
did, amidst all the horrible things that some of the members did.
Mm-mm.
It's like it's just
We
EXO
don't own
were
him. Like we don't
really
claim that person.
okay.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, yeah. It's like EXO has limited members. It's
Yeah.
like EXO isn't 12. EXO isn't 12.
Yeah.
Just saying. So yeah, I think like I'm gonna put EXO on top of 2PM by a like small
Yeah.
margin,
Yeah.
just a
I think I
very
would be the
small margin.
same. Like just by a like a 0.5 inch
Yeah,
forward.
it's like a strand of hair. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's gonna be more subjective the closer we are to the center.
but I'm still we're still
Yeah,
trying to be as objective as we could.
exactly.
It's like
But
I created like an argument towards 2PM.
yeah,
It's just
but
that
when like impacts start becoming leveled, you start thinking about groups that resonate with you more.
yeah,
And
that's
for
true.
me, it really was EXO as well. And yeah, what does our
Probably because you
pickers
were
think?
super young too, Ash. It's
Yeah,
like
like I did grow up with 2PM. Like I did come into K-pop when it was still in its second gen,
yeah,
but I was
first
younger.
gen actually.
Well, technically Rain, so yeah, first gen. But like first to second gen, growing up to that, you're obviously you're just enjoying it. You're not
That's
really
true.
into it, like you know what's happening, you know the ins
Mm,
and outs and everything. My
that's the music.
perspectives for that grew, and so it started in third gen. So that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. You guys say that you put 2 p.m. by a thin margin. Buti na lang pareho tayo ng thoughts because I'd put EXO up by so much compared to
Mm.
2 p.m. because
Ooh.
of what they've accomplished as a group.
Mm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's malayo siya. And I
Mm-mm.
picked 2 p.m. because thirsty. But EXO talaga,
EXO,
um,
yeah.
EXO rin, there's that bias because as I said nga before, if Big Bang were my like first K-pop group,
Mm.
EXO was my first
EXO,
love. So gonna na
yes.
gonna na EXO. And now they're up against each other
Ooh.
sa next round. So I'm gonna
Hell yeah.
combust. Okay.
Oh.
Next, we're gonna do Stray Kids versus
Yes.
BTS.
BTS, no
Oh,
argument.
BTS,
Sorry.
Okay, period.
BTS.
That was fast.
That-
Because wala eh.
no hate.
Wala.
No hate.
No
No
hate,
hate.
no
Hate.
hate.
No hate. I don't want to get into this next round. I really don't want.
It's
Uh,
like no hate. It's just that BTS transcended time. It's like you can probably pit BTS against anyone from any era,
Mm.
and just the sheer level of relevancy that they made, not an impact that they made for K-pop. I'm not saying in K-pop. I'm saying for K-pop.
yes.
Mm, mm,
It's
mm,
a.
mm, 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 mm.
It's
Mm,
just
insane.
you can't.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So love Stray Kids. Like I said, performers.
Mm,
They
Mm-mm.
have such an amazing future ahead of them,
Yes.
and it's like there's nothing but up
yeah.
for Stray
Mm-hmm.
Kids right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yeah.
But it's got to be BTS.
Yeah.
It's like
And
I can't.
I find comfort in that the growth of Stray Kids has been steady. Like it's not
Mm.
been like, you know,
Yeah.
erratic
It's not
na
erratic.
ano.
Yeah.
But that's those are the groups that, you can depend on. Like
Yeah.
example, 17, BTS, Big Bang, they're all
Mm-hmm.
slow climbs up, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's the trajectory of Stray Kids right now. So all the
Mm-hmm.
best.
That's true.
So
Hell yeah.
BTS last. Okay. I hate
Okay, let's
this.
let's
I
let's
hate
see
this.
let's see Chelsea
I
hyperventilate
hate this.
over this
I hate
match.
this.
It's
Shine
Shiny 17.
versus 17.
If Ate KD was here, she would like
Yeah,
flip.
these are KD's groups. And I am stressed for
Oh
her.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cause
Ah, shit.
oh, to be KD.
We should have called her.
Alam mo, inggit
It's
na
like,
inggit
"Hey,
ako kay
where are you
KD.
at?"
Alam mo, inggit na inggit ako kay KD. Ito yung ultimate groups niya. Habang ako, Big Bang EXO, edi, ang sakit. Anyways. Anyways.
So,
Okay.
we got Shiny 17. Um
This is hard. This is really hard.
this is another stomp for me. I mean, it's a difficult. So, I'm going to go objective over this one.
Mm-hmm.
Impact. We're looking at impact here.
Mm.
Who had more impact at this stage in their career? Let's say that. How many years has 17 been active? I can
Almost
do the Google thing as
I'm
well.
doing it.
10.
Trin.
Okay.
Okay.
17 has been active since 2015.
Oh, almost 10
So
years.
this
9.
is their 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So Shiny at their 9th year, didn't they do View?
Oh.
Wait, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. View actually was at 2015. Sorry. So that's funny. Shiny was active in
2008.
2008.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It wasn't View. So shit. It was post Jonghyun, unfortunately.
So,
Shit, it's so hard. We're looking at hypotheticals here too.
yeah.
Mm.
What if the tragedy never happened? Let's say.
Dude, I don't want to think
It's so difficult.
I want to think that. I don't,
Oh, how we wish, right?
I'm gonna,
How we wish it never happened.
I'm gonna
It's like
cry.
we're not gonna go into the nitty gritty details of that. Obviously, you guys already know what happened, so we're not going there. We're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about hypothetically if it never happened. At this point in their career, like they're already what 13, like 14, 16 years already. Shiny.
Mm.
I might be wrong. Yeah, 16 years. 2008. So at their 9th year, they would probably still ball, right? I mean, if hypothetically it never happened, I personally think that Shiny post Jonghyun didn't really have the same magic for good reason. It's just that
Yes.
Mm.
it's like it was just very different. It's like props to them. They did their best, and obviously we all know how heartbreaking and gut wrenching that was. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's just not the same.
Mm.
But hypothetically, I'm pretty sure like in their 9th year as OT5, they would have still went ham.
Mm.
Plus, in their 9th year, they were still
Going at it, man.
doing
Yeah.
doing songs, like doing yearly comebacks, and they're doing solos and stuff. And obviously, all 5 of these as soloists are freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's my argument towards Shiny. But 17 in their 9th year,
Right
I
now.
think so much impact.
Dude.
Like I said, best boy group right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Right now.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
like
100%.
it's
I
not even
agree.
a question.
Yeah.
So where are we at here?
I think
God damn.
because we're so emotionally like in both groups, like
Yeah.
our
Mhm.
hearts for these groups.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about, yeah, objectively what you said, Yuki, that train of thought na,
Mm.
well, I'll let Ashley talk na lang muna. But sige, ito na lang. In that train of thought, in their ninth year, Shiny in their ninth year, that was 2017.
Yep.
Um, it the songs that they were releasing prior that was not as popular as Gets Mo Ba? As in, kasi may
Mm-hmm.
ibang song releases dito na parang, oh, they actually released that song. Ganon. Unlike
Mm-hmm.
17, wherein everyone literally knows every single release. And every single release
Mm-hmm.
has big impact.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
where I'm
Yeah.
coming from.
Yeah.
Ashley, your point.
I was just about to say also, like, very similar line of thought. How if you put Shiny and 17 in the same timeline and just compare it within those parameters, 17 really did so much more in that amount of time that they had
Mm.
compared to Shiny. And if you put a Shiny song now in competition with the 17 one, um, there is a chance that the 17 will rank higher. The 17 song will rank higher if we have to talk about numbers and how the
Oh yeah.
culture in K-pop is right now.
Mm.
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 Since carrots are freaking strong
Yeah. Yeah.
Carrots
as
are
a
insane.
fandom.
Yeah.
Freaking insane.
Yes.
Mm.
So, like, if you really want to talk about impact, then it's going to be difficult if you look at it as a whole, because they have different areas, categories where they,
Excelled.
really
Yeah.
excelled at. And you
Yeah.
also have obviously the generation difference
Yeah.
and
Resources.
resources, exactly.
Yeah. I think it's the same with what.
And if you,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry. And um I'm just like looking at all the other technicalities here and just like some features that one group has over the other. Obviously 17, you have almost every member, what do you call this, contributing to the music. You have the dance, the rap, the singing, everything. Like literally a self-producing group. And they're self-sustaining as well. They
Mm.
survive Pledis.
That's true.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like, and for they also made a huge accomplishment of having that many members at the start and not losing
Yes.
anyone in any way.
Tama.
In any
'Di ba EXO
way.
ay, sorry.
Ah,
Sorry,
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Sorry,
di ba
sorry.
treasure?
Sorry. 'Di ba
Di ba
trash?
Big Bang?
Ay, 'di ba literally all
You know,
my ults. I hate it.
yeah. So,
Yeah, you have bad taste, Chels.
I know. I know.
but it doesn't mean to say that in other groups like Shiny, their bond as a group isn't as real. It doesn't mean that. It's just that, you know, that 17 just does miracle after miracle when you talk about
Hmm.
K-pop curses.
Yes.
And yeah, I would give this to 17.
Yeah. I agree. So, 17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
Yeah,
17
we love
then. Yeah.
Shiny. My God.
We
Oh,
love Shiny so much.
jeez.
My God. Mahal namin
Oh
Shiny.
my
Wag kayo.
gosh.
Wag kayo.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like if it were like Shiny and another group, like we would pick Shiny probably.
Mm.
It's like,
But it's
but
17.
yeah, it's
It's
17.
17.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. It's the battle of like
Oh my
actual like
god.
this is going to be an actual battle. These
I
are
hate this.
our top 4 are close to their eras together.
Mm-hmm.
They also promoted at the same time.
Mm.
The eras aren't stark. So
Mm.
it will really just get more difficult over
Mm.
time. We're looking now at Big Bang. No, 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 no. Let's go. No, no, no. Let's go with
The easier ones.
17 and BTS. Yeah, it's the easier one.
Because we know.
Because we
Yeah,
know. I think everyone will know.
yeah. So and it's like okay, even it's like I said this in previous episodes where competition in girl groups are like so leagues far compared to boy groups. The boy group scene has been stale for the longest of time because of BTS. And it only started picking up because BTS is inactive.
Yes.
So, it's like if BTS were still here, it's like BTS won an award still in
Mm.
this year's Mama. I think they won Worldwide
They
Icon of the
don't
Year.
even have to show up
If
to
I
win an
remember,
award.
yeah, exactly. It's like Mama being may attendance may award that kind of argument.
Mm.
It's like New Jeans weren't even there. They're probably changing now. So I don't know, but BTS like it just started being competitive because BTS is inactive.
Mm.
I love 17 though. I think they're my alt boy group right now, and
I agree.
particularly because of Busoksun and
Yeah.
Ali listening to
Mm.
like to 17 a whole lot nowadays. Like it's like I pray that she doesn't get well under that rabbit hole. Kasi
No
it's
promises,
so
sir.
expensive. Oh my
Mm.
No
god, it's
promise.
so expensive. I can't even. It's like if she's watching a concert, I can't join her because I know the ticket prices and no. It's
Yes.
like enjoy that alone.
Mm.
But it's just so different. I think it's I think 17 hit a stride right now. Like we
Mm.
said, best boy group currently active. But if BTS's um it's like military
Mm.
responsibilities are already
Mm.
done and they decide to make a comeback as individuals or even it's like more so as a group, BTS will still dominate everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's it's not it's a
It's no question.
nothing like no
Yeah.
argument I can make that 17 will win this.
Mm-mm.
But 17, love them. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing
I
group.
feel like 17 is almost everyone's favorite group. Like they're always gonna be there in the
Yep.
list. They're
And
definitely mine.
it's like yeah, for sure, right? So again, 17 will be the ushers into this generation. They
Yeah.
will create the standard. They are the
Yeah.
standard
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, but man, BTS all time,
Mm.
all time.
Mm.
It has to be BTS against 17.
Mm.
I can't make an argument against it.
Okay.
Anyone has a different
Ash?
argument?
No.
It's just
Cause it's because I feel like emotionally and me as like when it comes to performances and all of that, I really like
mm.
17 talaga. It
Yeah.
like I've watched them live na rin. I've watched BTS live, but like I just lean more towards 17 if it were just me picking. But
Yeah.
if we're going by metrics, if we're going by all of that, wala. Ano bang laban natin?
Yeah.
Ano bang laban natin sa
Yeah. Very similar
Grammys?
to Ate Chelsea. Like when it comes to the group I resonate with the most, the group I like admire in terms of performance, the music that they do, their personality as a group, how you know I love 17 so much. I would choose 17 just because subjectively speaking it's mine, like
It's
my group,
closer to heart. Yeah.
closer to heart. But then objectively for this list it has to be BTS.
But since we're going to as since this is the Kingdom Pod, it's our decision. So we're just gonna seven.
Put 17.
Sorry. So 17.
Wait, I want to veto that. I think
Joke lang.
look, it's just that it's like I think that it's so far.
Yeah.
It's like if BTS were active, obviously BTS will be number 1 and 17 would probably be number 2, but
Mm,
the difference between 1
And two
and 2 would be
is
so
is stark.
far
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. So
If it were any other group,
yep.
let's talk 5 years again. It's like any other group, 17 would probably win this. If they keep the trajectory where they are right now, it's like probably 17 will definitely
Mm.
be the
So we
best.
will talk again February 4 of 2029.
That's true. Yeah. For the turn of the decade. Jeez, how old am I then? Fuck. It's like I can't.
Wow. Okay, so it's
It's like
BTS. Okay.
it's got to be BTS, and then here comes probably. It's like this is probably the main event. I think for Chels, this is where it
Yeah.
gets very difficult because these are two groups that she loves very dearly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Two groups that are almost equally horrible in their own way.
Ska-
Scandalous in its own
Scandalous.
way.
Okay, I have good taste in music, but they're just tied to
It's like bad taste in men.
apparently. Apparently.
Wait, are we talking about K-pop or personal?
Hoy! Just in K-pop. I just,
Okay, just in K-pop. Fair enough. So
yeah.
this is Big Bang against EXO.
Mm.
Saksakin nyo na lang ako. Hindi ko na to.
So I have a clear cut winner here. It's like I'll hear Ash's argument first though. I don't need to explain myself, I think.
Nalabas na lang ang camera para you don't see like my reaction.
I love yung sobrang bagal nung alis niya.
I don't know. This is so hard. Because if I take all our arguments for Big Bang and EXO into consideration, they're neck and neck.
Almost
me.
neck and neck for
They're
me. Almost neck and
for
neck. Yeah.
me, they're neck and neck. And cause like, huh.
It's like our arbiter's defeated, right?
Okay, I feel like for me, the whole EXO versus Big the whole EXO versus Big Bang is our 17 versus BTS. I'm
Mm.
very strongly attracted to EXO as I am to 17. But if I look at it in terms of like metrics and like what Ate Chelsea said earlier, like how scared everyone can be about Big Bang and like how they can win their music shows even if they're like solo and everything. If you like, for example, also if you match an EXO solo with a BTS solo, Big Bang
Big Bang
solo,
solo.
obviously, the Big Bang sort
Big
of
Bang will
like,
definitely
yeah.
crush that.
So
Yeah.
just like how we had to pick BTS earlier, logically speaking, like with the metrics, it's Big Bang for this one, but my heart goes to EXO.
Yeah. Look, I feel that I had a point earlier where I don't feel that here my argument here, and this is probably my controversial take out of all of the lists, is that
Ooh.
if I'm thinking about best boy group of all time, I would never think EXO.
Mm.
That's my take, and
Yeah.
that's probably like that's my controversial take. It's mainly because, like I said, they plateaued.
Mm-mm-mm.
They plateaued for the longest time. Unlike when Big Bang was still hyper active in the industry, they
Mm.
kind of left the industry at an all-time high, creating Made. And EXO's recent releases were a bit lackluster for
Mm.
my taste. It's like the meteoric rise didn't really rise to the potential that SM wanted.
Mm.
And like I said, controversial take, may it be that or whatever. Whenever I think of best boy group of all time, I would never pick EXO. EXO
Mm.
would not be in that conversation. Or it could be an argument, but would still not be in the conversation. My top boy group will always be A and B. And EXO is neither A or B.
Mm.
Chelsea,
Hey, I'm back.
So we both picked
I know
Big
you're
Bang.
defeated. I know you're defeated.
No, I
But
I agree. Like it's I mean, pareho rin naman tayo ng sagot. So I'm just confirming what you guys have said.
Mm-mm.
But it's wala. I mean, I love EXO too,
Yeah.
but they just don't have that exactly like that fear factor of
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-mm.
They
pumasok
don't have
sila.
that presence
Pag
that Big Bang
pumasok ang
has.
EXO, parang sila, oh my God, it's EXO, ganon. But if
Yeah,
pumasok
but
Big Bang, umuwi na kayong
you're
lahat.
like,
Ganon yun.
Mm. Pag
So,
pumasok yung Big Bang, hindi ka makapagsalita kasi hinimatay ka.
tama.
yeah. Like the
Ganon.
whole room will go silent when they come in.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So,
That's true.
and that's for, yeah. And yeah, Big Bang. So now,
Yeah.
huh,
Although these are two royalties, right? I mean, these
Yeah.
dude,
are
yeah.
royal names.
Yes.
These
Mm-hmm.
are
Mm-hmm.
standards. These are blueprints. These are people that created their own ripple and rode it to the
Mm.
Mm.
fullest extent, or at least like to the extent that they could.
If I were to add to that, Big Bang made YG and EXO did so much for SM during their
Yeah.
peak. Like
Mm-hmm.
So who made SM?
freaking Growl built the whole new Kwangya building. I'm
Oh
being
yeah.
Yes.
literal.
Mm-mm.
That yun.
But who made SM for you,
Hui. Hmm.
regardless of gender?
Soshi. But Soshi. But EXO rin. Soshi and EXO. Yung
Mm.
dalawa. Pareho. Soshi.
Yeah, they gave them the most amount of money, if that
Exactly.
makes
Yun
sense.
yung
Yeah.
pinaka
Mm.
cash.
Mm.
Growl was
Mm-mm.
it was this.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
and they followed it with
Their whole
overdose, which
powers
is
and
like,
everything, all the
I
graphics
know. I
for
know.
that.
mm-mm.
So good.
Yeah,
Okay, now we're in the finals, guys.
this is it.
Big
Um,
Bang
Again,
versus
I will step out of
BTS.
the camera. So you guys can argue in peace. I will be here listening.
Ash, do we? I want to be I want to be objective here, right? And I want to be
Mm.
subjective too. It's like I just can't think like objectively and subjectively that BTS won't win this.
Mm.
It's like it's like as much as I love Big Bang
Mm.
and as much as how their music resonates towards me more.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Cause
Mm.
like
Mm.
Big
Mm.
Bang is just like I came into this episode initially, and I explained this to Chelsea. It's like initially I came this when we prepared for this episode, Ash. If you remember, I wanted to list down
Mm. Mm.
yung top natin, and in my mind, I always would have put BTS at number one.
Mm.
But because we made this tournament, it was a bit more entertaining. So again, making that argument, these two objectively, if there were any conversation of best boy group of all time, these two would be in that conversation, would always be for
Mm.
me.
This is your A and B.
Yeah, this is my A and B. These two are my A and B.
Yeah.
But just because of the sheer amount of impact, relevancy, what they did for K-pop, and it's like we're kind of the cool kids now. You remember the time when we used to hide our obsession towards K-pop because everyone judged us like the fuck are
Mm-hmm.
you listening to?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even understand that shit
Ah.
kind of thing. It's like,
We were the niche.
oh, we were the niche like
Now we
for
are
sure.
mainstream.
Now it's like if you listen to K-pop, you're one of the cool kids. It's like fuck you. You used to make fun of me
Mm.
for
Mm-hmm.
listening to this kind of shit. Now you're
Mm-hmm.
listening because BTS's "Boy with Love" resonated for you. It's like fuck you hard. But
Yeah.
then again, it's like just going back. It's just like it's still not close. It's not close for all of these groups.
Yeah.
For me, there was a clear cut winner for this, and it was BTS. And I'm gonna fight both of you if ever that BTS got eliminated in like one stage earlier. It's like I was like, dude, no, it's like I can't. It's like in
Mm-hmm.
my right mind, subjectively and objectively, although Big Bang resonated more for me as a group,
Mm. Mm.
there is a profound love also for BTS if we're looking at subjective sides. Pero objectively, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ash?
Cause for similar, but like the way I see it is because the things Big Bang did for K-pop back then, that amount, that
Mm,
intensity, is the same thing BTS is doing for K-pop now, just in different times.
yeah.
And if we're talking about relevancy and everything like that, obviously because BTS is more on a global scale,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
you have to give it to BTS and have mad respects for them. I remember becoming a fan of them back in second year high school, and I'm like, what? In post grad. So, like, you know,
We're still here.
we're
Yeah.
still here,
Yeah.
and
They're still here.
they're still
Yeah.
here. And yeah. And I feel like how you were mentioning about being problematic before, like for some groups, BTS has had been doing good. They're less scandalous than
Yes,
Big Bang,
that's
Yes.
for
definitely true.
Yeah.
sure. They're like in the UN and
Relatively,
everything, you
relatively,
know?
yeah.
Yeah?
Hype's
Feel
doing a good
like,
job. I'm kidding.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
So
yeah.
because
I
they own
feel
the
like
media.
Yeah.
I feel like big hit BTS, Bang Hyuk, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Um, they were at the right place at the right time, and they knew how
Yes.
to build BTS from scratch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They knew how to build the best
Took a
boy group from
while
scratch.
though.
Yeah.
It
Took a
took a
while.
while.
Yeah, took a while.
Which is great.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, my heart goes to Big Bang, but and my heart also goes to BTS, but yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So BTS wins. Is anyone surprised?
Wait. I gotta hear you. Chels.
Right,
You
Banana
were the one
BTS.
that was you were the you were the one creating the argument that you will always in your heart
Yeah.
choose Big Bang over
Yeah.
any group.
She is still
Yeah.
choosing right
I'm
now.
still
She just
Yeah.
has
I'm
to say
still
BTS.
I'm still choosing Big Bang over BTS like right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just the arguments that you guys gave. Great. Ano namang contest ko sa Grammys, 'di ba? So
That's true.
so it's
That's
so
okay.
Mm.
so there's that. I mean, like I would still choose Big Bang over BTS like right now. But, you
Any
know,
day.
and
Mm,
any day,
mm.
man. But, it's just yeah, I have to agree that it's what yeah,
Yeah,
like they've done so
because we have to
much
be
already.
objective here.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
hate it. I thought this
Yeah.
was like our
I
list.
hate
We
it.
can like make any decision we want. I thought you wanted to be
You
controversial,
guys are
man.
two
Why are
worst
we ending
people.
up with
I thought
BTS?
it was
My
17, you know.
God. I was so ready to put 17. Okay, anyways. Hindi,
Yeah.
pero yeah, I mean, I would still choose Big Bang because kanina ba inspired ng BTS? Sa Big Bang!
Big
Period!
Bang.
That's true. And
Period!
like these two, might I add, we were talking about blueprints and standards. These two are the blueprint and the standard
Yeah.
for
Mm,
boy
mm,
groups.
mm.
I
Yeah.
think like
Yep.
if we're looking at the boy groups right now, little less problematic compared to the older generations
Yes.
of time.
Yes.
Probably because wala pa silang
Mm, mm,
masyadong
mm,
ganap
mm.
and stuff,
Mm.
or
Yeah.
people are because things right now are a bit more difficult to hide, you know?
Yes.
So if you don't hear that this and that is doing this and that, it's like they're probably not doing it,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm.
Because it's like, ano ba mga scandals ngayon? Usually mga smoking scandals na lang naman, which is like
Yeah.
whatever. It's like
Exactly.
it's like, like
Come on.
everyone does it. It's like, it's like it's a free country. What the hell?
Mm.
So it's like I'm pretty much like well within my right mind when I say that. It's like again, these are the blueprints and the standards of K-pop,
Mm.
and everyone after them
Mm.
is going to be patterned
Mm. Mm-hmm.
with what they're currently doing.
And I feel like that's the help that they give to K-pop because
Mm.
they've
Yeah,
set the standard so high that everyone else would just be doing their best to meet that. So
yeah,
like the
Mm.
whole community just ups the quality like
Yeah,
all together just
exactly.
because of, okay, this is who you have to follow.
Yeah,
So that's what
because yeah,
both of them are able to
yeah,
achieve.
exactly. The higher the ceiling, the higher the whole community just
Yes, rises.
grows.
Exactly.
Strives
Exactly.
towards it. So
Mm.
Although
yeah,
it's like I also said this, like it's gonna be very difficult though to surpass what BTS had accomplished.
we say
It's
Mm.
that
like
now.
boy group or girl group. Yeah, I say this now in 2024.
Yeah,
It's gonna be very difficult for anyone,
agree.
even currently active, to be close to where they are.
Mm.
Um, it's like who are notable groups that we're looking at? 17
Stray
Mm.
Kids.
obviously will be in there in the conversation. Stray Kids, I don't know. It's like I'm even looking at I'm looking at 17. I'm looking at
17 is the closest for me.
17 would probably be the
NCT.
closest. No, I'd put Stray Kids over NCT.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like but it's like in the girl group scene, there's a lot though. Like
Oh,
in the girl group
girl
scene,
groups is a whole
Don't
other
get me started on girl
conversation.
groups,
yeah,
please.
we're not
Like
starting there, but to just name a few, there's gonna be New Jeans, Les
the
Seraphim,
Seraphim,
I've even will
XG.
probably oh
XG,
my god, XG. What the hell?
Kiss
It's
of
like they're my
life.
ult right now. Kiss of
Kiss of
Life.
Life.
Kiss of freaking life, guys.
You know what
Kiss.
Kiss of Life needs? They need an idol song. You get what I mean? It's like they need an idol
Mm.
song right now. It's
Yeah.
like they need something that'll resonate for Gen Pop. And
Yeah.
they're not there yet.
Then they're gonna
It's
hook
like
them and then they can go back to doing the music that they're already doing.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Yeah.
yeah.
XG needs that too,
Yeah.
kind of. So,
So
groups
yeah.
like that, which will definitely probably come close to BTS, but I don't see BTS being quote unquote dethroned
Mm.
as the best group of all time anytime soon. It's like I'm looking at both male and female. Like I don't gender is not a thing here. I think BTS is the best group of all time.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Blackpink came close, Twice came close, but man, BTS is just
That's
like
true.
in a different level, operating on a league of their own, and no one is a close second
And like they're
in
still in the
2024.
military. Like they're all doing the military
Yeah,
service now and they're still in the
Mm-hmm.
conversation. So like
yeah, and we're talking
Yes.
about them. Yeah,
yeah, so like it's 2 years will just go by really fast and they did the best decision
Mm-hmm.
to go in there all together para sabay-sabay
that's
Yeah.
rin
true.
bumalik, which not a
Mm.
lot of other
Mm-mm.
groups did. Hi EXO. So like that's so beneficial for them because once they come back,
Mm.
put ano na, they're done.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Plus, there was always that conversation of them not doing it because
Oh
they're
stop.
national
Oh
treasures,
stop.
Yeah.
apparently.
No.
And there was always a conversation there too. But I
No.
applaud them for
Mm-hmm.
still
Still.
doing it.
Yeah,
It's like still serving their country.
because they know they're not
Um,
above the law. So
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's like,
so
but that was a conversation, like not by fansa, by actual like government. There were
Mm.
people in the government that were saying that. Kasi nga, they bring so much for
Korea.
South Korea
Yeah.
that they wouldn't want it to be
Mm.
disrupted in any sort of form.
Wow.
But props to BTS for still doing it. I mean, and you can't not like them, right? I
Mm.
mean, it's like
Yeah.
you may hate some of us may hate the fandom, but it's
Hmm.
like I I just love BTS.
Yeah.
They are amazing, amazing people.
Yes. I agree.
And
And
it's like individually, you can make that argument too. Individually,
ang lakas rin
it's like
nila.
these two, right? BTS, Big Bang. It's like these two
Mm-hmm.
individually, they can alter the landscape still.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't. It's just that I can't. It's
Yeah.
like there's a clear cut winner here, and it was BTS.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, final thoughts.
This was hard.
It was heartbreaking. It's like having to eliminate some of the groups, and these groups are, it's like the 2 PMs, the freaking shinies.
The shiny
TXT
17
even.
one broke me. Like it literally
Yeah.
like broke me more than the EXO
Yeah.
versus Big Bang one.
Mm,
Like that hurt.
mhm. Yeah.
Mm.
I really wanted to put shiny up
Same,
above,
same,
like,
Mm.
same.
because we were looking at hypotheticals too. I wanted to hypothetically think that whatever tragedy happened didn't. So,
Mm.
and obviously, I'm biased towards shiny. I'm more inclined towards loving shiny as a group compared to
Mm-hmm.
17 because I just started,
Yeah.
liking 17. It's like,
Wala eh.
but yeah,
Yeah. I think
you can't not love 17 though, because they're just like so bubbly. It's just like their shows are. It's like whenever I watch some shows with Ali, it's like you can't not love
they're
them.
so good.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
They're
they're
so
so good.
entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like the theater kids of K-pop, as everyone
Yeah.
yeah,
tells
that's true.
them.
Yeah,
So yeah, I feel like my thoughts on this, it would have been more fun if BTS were not included because it's so unfair for the other groups in this list.
Mm.
But only
so
because
Big Bang would win.
no,
Ganun.
also only because alam mo yon yung parang wala, andyan na sila. I guess yun na, wala. Wala.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, you know, I don't know. I don't have any reference that I can make up my head right now. But like, hello, ganon. So
How how about a no? How about a no explanation needed? What's the top three? I'm going BTS, Big Bang, EXO.
ooh, ooh, this hard. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, because we only have like 17 left in that list.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm going BTS, Big Bang, EXO.
Regardless of the tournament results,
Oh yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah.
I'll go Big Bang XO17.
Haha. Hey, hey, hey.
Or Big Bang 17 EXO if we had to put it like in a certain order. It's just like something like that.
Ooh.
Regardless of the list, without no explanation.
Yeah, no explanation.
No
Yeah.
explanation. Yeah.
Tyler says hi.
Hello, baby. I'm distracted by dog. I'm gonna go. No explanation. What
Yeah, no
angle am I
explanation.
going to go towards this? Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm.
It's like shiny EXO, Big Bang.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Big Bang. Duh. 17. Um. EXO.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Very subjective, right? I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it wasn't. But yeah, great conversation.
That was fun.
It's like it's like Ash, like we didn't hear your final thoughts on this list.
Oh yeah.
I feel.
It it broke my heart definitely multiple times throughout. But I feel like it's reasonable. I feel like a lot of people, if they hear our arguments and everything like that, it's a reasonable list. But
Mm.
similar to what Ate Chelsea said, if BTS wasn't in this list, it might have had a lot more interesting results. Um, but yeah, like what we've been saying also earlier, like we try to be as objective as we can, but if, as we
The
said,
facts were presented.
this
Yeah,
is our list,
that's true.
and it could change for every person, and it could change 5 years from now, 10 years from
Oh
now,
yeah.
Yes.
because K-pop is ever changing,
Yeah.
and every group out there is doing their damn best.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing their own thing. They're doing so great. And this is just boy groups. There's girl groups as well. And they're freaking strong. Some girl groups can even top some boy groups. So
Yeah.
it's,
And they're already doing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right now. Like
Right now,
literally.
They're already
Right
doing
literally,
it.
now.
this is
Yeah.
the girl group generation right now.
Again.
Hmm.
Dang. Okay.
Again.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You know
happy
what?
that
It's
we did
like
this.
now that you said that, it's like I don't think EXO was the fastest rising group of all time.
Eugene.
Now I think it's New Jeans. Yeah.
Mm,
Rookie
mm,
year, Desang.
Ooh.
It's
mm,
like
mm.
unprecedented.
Dude, you know who also won when they
Mm.
debuted? 21.
Oh yeah, I think Miss A did it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah. Bad
Yeah.
girl, good girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think those are songs of the years. Like they weren't really. It's like
Ah,
doing all kills
Mm.
because New Jeans won everything.
yeah.
It's like
Mm.
New Jeans won everything, every award. So it's like I don't know, New Jeans
Gosh.
probably. They're
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
so relevant right now. They're it's like if you stand New Jeans, you're not cool anymore. You're not hip anymore because it's like everyone's
New
Everyone
doing
Jeans
does.
is
it.
the trend,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Did you attend AAA?
No, no, I
No.
So
didn't.
We were
you should have
together.
seen.
Literally, Ate Chelsea and I, we were together in her house.
Oh yeah, during AAA we were just live streaming.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like oh, you should have seen the crowd. The crowd is like 60% bunny,
Oh
sixty
wow.
percent.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
It's like
Grabe.
everyone. It's like
Grabe.
they wore New Jeans outfits. They had their light sticks, and it's
Yeah,
like
New Jeans is so great.
I
insane.
would have gone
Yeah,
there for SB19, man. Oh gosh.
fucking amazing. SB19 was.
Oh,
It's like I wasn't the biggest fan, but when I saw them, I was like, oh my
so
god, these people are so good.
dude,
I'm
I
not the
wanna.
biggest P-pop fan. It's
Yeah.
like it's
Mm.
like
I would
it
have been there for
always
SB19 as well.
yeah, it always felt like, and I got a lot of flack from TikTok about this when I said that. It's like they called me racist for some reason, racist towards my own race, which is funny.
Okay.
It's like I made an argument where a lot of people kind of felt like P-pop is kind of like mimicking K-pop.
Mm.
Never did I say that I said that, but then everyone was like, "Oh, wow, racist ka, ganto, ganyan, ganyan. K-pop isn't original either, blah, blah, blah." I was like, I know, dick. It's like, I don't do that. I didn't respond, by the way, but I'm responding now. So
Yeah.
it's like, I just wanted to point that out that I'm not the biggest fan because it's like, yeah, P-pop and K-pop are kind of similar, but a lot of people will definitely make an argument that they're not.
Mm.
But can I just say that the training
Mm.
and the approach to P-pop is similar? That's where I'm
Yeah.
pointing
Mm,
out my
mm, mm,
comparison
mm,
here.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So screw you. So whatever you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really respond to those things, but yes, like when I watch SB19, freaking amazing.
Solid, 'di ba?
Looking
Ang
to
galing
go.
nila, 'di ba?
Everyone, like freaking Les Seraphim, New Jeans, name
Stray
fucking any
Kids.
group, BSS, Stray Kids were
Yes.
dancing to Gento, which is like freaking amazing to watch.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see, like who was that? Fuck. Who was the Eyes One member? Sejong.
Mm.
Mm.
Sejong's like in her lovely, lovely flowing dress, dancing to Gento like that. It's like
The fact
freaking
that Gento just became
amazing.
a TikTok dance challenge done by everyone,
Everyone,
even
yeah.
including
Yeah.
K-pop idols, it's
Yeah.
an achievement itself.
I
Let's
mean,
do
it's
this
their song.
again
It's their
and
best song.
include
Yeah.
SB19 in the list. Because
No, so like,
I also like SB19. I want to go to their concert sometime soon. But
Mm.
if anything,
it's like
like
it's fun, right? It's fun if you put them there, but it's always the question of who do you take out.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
I, I can name a group that I can take out, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I have a few too that
Anyway,
I would remove, but
yeah, that's true. Okay, that's the show. This has been it's like in real time. We recorded for 2 hours and 30 minutes. You guys don't know that, but we've been at it for 3 hours basically.
Yeah.
And again, ladies, thank you so much for appearing here again on the show. Where can we find you? When can we expect like the next episode? What are we cooking?
Lamau. Okay. So socials first. At Spill the Soju Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, at STSPodPH on Twitter. And you can find us on all your favorite podcast streaming platforms. Spill the Soju K-pop podcast. What's cooking in our next
Yeah,
season?
yeah. What's sizzling? Yeah.
So the reason why we're
What's on the
taking
menu?
this long. Ooh, what's on the menu?
Yeah.
The reason why we're taking this long, first of all, life. Second of all,
Mm.
it's just we just wanna when we come back, we want it to be maayos na. And we're doing a lot
Mm.
of things. No, no, we're planning a lot of things. That hopefully when we come back, it's going to be really good stuff.
Good to go. Yeah.
When we come
Shit.
back. And Yuki will be there too. He doesn't know yet what we're gonna talk about, even we don't, but he'll be there. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, so go follow us there and on our socials. So yeah.
Good shit. It's pretty late. Ashley's time. Ash, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you
I know
for
it's a
having
Sunday.
us.
Monday is a horrible day for all of us, obviously.
Don't
So
remind me.
let's cap off the show. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode, and we'll see you again for the next one.
Thanks.
See you guys.
Bye.
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 The Kingdom Podcast is brought to you by the Kingdom Podcast creative team, executively produced by Dustin Sese and presented by the Bunk Collective. You can find us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok at the Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. For inquiries, please email us at thekingdompodph@thebunkph.com. And don't forget to visit thebunkph.com/thekingdompodph. Thanks for listening to the show and see you next time.